Late at night or broad daylight, she's bringing the truth into the fight, shining a light where the shadows creep, for the lost, the stolen, the ones who will weep. She won't turn away, she won't back down, even when the loony clowns come round. Threats don't shake her, lies don't win. She stands for justice, right till the end. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook stream, she'll fight for you. Some chase fame, some chase views, but she fights for those with nothing to lose. For the kids who vanish without a trace, she won't stop till she cracks the case. They try to silence, they try to scare, but truth don't break and she's still there, calling out monsters, showing their game. Justice comes when you speak their name. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook stream, she'll fight for you. So if you're lost or need a voice, kids stand strong, she makes the choice. For victims gone, for those in need, she's fighting hard, she won't concede. Want the truth, want the best, wanna be safe as you chat. Find kids true crime, it's worth your time. She's got your back, she's on the line. YouTube, Twitter, TikTok too, Facebook streams, she'll fight for you. At the end of the day, this is all we have to say. Viper will always have her back, he will kick you right in the sack.
Hello. Hi, J13. You got to unmute. I don't think I can unmute you. Oh, yes, I can unmute you. Holy crap.
Oh, very good. You muted me in the first place, so you should be able to.
I had to. No. Usually, even if I mute, you're the only one that can unmute.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that's something new.
Yeah, the chainsaws and the wood chipper have started back up, so hopefully no one can hear it.
I'm not worried about it. I don't hear it. Hi, Misty. Hey, girl.
Morning, Misty.
I got J13 on the panel with me because, she's awesome like that. And we're going to discuss the Whittakers, people. You people see what's going on? You know how we covered it yesterday? Okay. Just because I heard they're being abused, right? So I got to look into things, right? There's BJ again. I knew she was stealing money, right? But then, she's abusing Timmy, Ray, and Lorraine, right? That's a problem. And then I have to look deeper into things. Nothing wrong with that. And if you're going to put yourself out there helping them, you got to expect people are going to look into you. Just saying, not accusing anybody of anything, right? And I can have my opinion, like all you can have your opinion, Nothing wrong with that. We all got one. Nothing wrong with that. But for you people sitting there saying I'm out here trolling because of the information I'm bringing forward, which, mind you, is documentation and facts, okay? There's some really ugly stuff going on with the Whittakers, and it's, people have taken, I'm not, okay. People have taken advantage of them. People put them on, like it's like a circus show. There's going to be a lot happening here because the state of West Virginia came and removed them from the home. Okay.
Do you know where they've been taken to?
Well, no, you know what? All this stuff is going to, I mean, this is adult protection service now, elder abuse and all that. So it's going to be very private. It ain't going to be something that's going to be out there per se. You're not
Yeah.
going to know anything. It's going to start with a 30-day thing. I mean, okay, the violation of, or it wasn't a violation, but they got that order, I guess, on BJ, and they they broke that order or something. I got the thing here, the clip. So they can blame. You know what? You know what? Oh God, I gotta. It's a whole bunch of things that are going to happen now, and I pray. I pray for Betty. I pray for Lorraine, Ray, and Timmy, right? Because that's all they know, their family unit, right? And you know, Betty don't have them right now, and I don't really know if she really understands because we're gonna watch some things, but I don't think they would with Timmy, Ray, and Lorraine would keep them in separate placement. I think they would be together. They're going to be with people, in my opinion, that are specialized with their kind of special needs. Okay, I hope, I hope. But they're gonna, you know, besides the abuse part, right, for BJ, they're gonna look into the home. They're gonna see what that home looks like. Okay, that's a problem. They're gonna put a, they're gonna put a plan together. That's what they're gonna do. Um, I don't know about that state, but my state, they don't like to separate the families, right? And this predicament here, oh god. But you know what?
It's heartbreaking.
It's I want to say it's a positive thing. It is a positive, but not. I don't know how it works out there, but they do need to be protected, um, and they are. Their home is very, very, very dirty. Okay.
Yeah, they definitely need help for sure. They need help and resources, not
Yes.
exploitation.
Yes. Yes. So you know, I'm really worried for Betty. I don't know if she really knows what's going on, and I'll tell you why. And thank you for being here. And if anybody has anything to say to me, you can come on panel, and I have no problem of having a conversation with you at all. All right, so we're going to go to. I got a problem with this. Oh, if anybody tries to message me on Facebook, I am live, and your message will show. Just saying. Careful. Okay, we got Patrick here. Okay, I talked about Patrick yesterday, and people did not like that I talked about Patrick. All right, so here he is yesterday. I want to show this. Okay, I want to say this also. I don't know the guy, so I can't say, you know, anything bad about the guy. I don't care. This guy's in this family's life now. Who is this guy, right? I mean, a lot of people have made money off this family. And that's a problem. Okay, are they getting any of that? No, this is called exploitation. Okay, exploitation. In my opinion.
Absolutely.
But I have a problem with this video, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay, guys?
Say what?
It's sad. It's sad. Okay, God. I don't know. This video cut out. This is after. Oh, let me show this first. Here we go. Let me go here first. Sorry, guys. This is when they came and got Timmy from Patrick's house.
This is not a decision we can make. It's not something we had to discuss. So we will do it. It's not something that everyone is. When BJ came back, it changed it. I can't
I'm new to this whole situation. You probably but DJ was told to not stay around.
the protective order and it got dropped and Debbie didn't extend it.
That's wrong. So what happened was, these guys know you get called protective order and they're coming back. Everybody knows. Everyone has I served it on. Served it on man. Both parties did.
There.
Wow.
So you heard the workers say it's because they dropped the order of protection from BJ. BJ is the one that's been allegedly, and I believe she has, she should be in jail for everything she has done and taken advantage of for the last 5 years. That not I know of. This is BJ right here. They took the order of protection, they dropped it. And this is what happened. However, there's going to be more turns of events. I know there is. I've been watching all this stuff play out for years. Now, this is what I got a problem with. Right here. Here, they just took the children from the house, right? You got this right here. You got these people on live, for the whole world to see this spectacle. Why? Why? But, here I am. Yes, here I am to watch it, right? But you know what? Betty shouldn't be there. She should not be in the camera, right? I can see Patrick wants to talk. He can do whatever he wants. Is his platform. I want to put that out there. But I thought this was the wrong thing to do. Okay? Because you know what they're going to look into? They're going to look into now the social media factor in this because of all the platforms with the Whittakers name on it. They're going to look into all that. It's going to cause a whole can of worms. But let's listen here. This is right after it happened. Let's listen.
Phone calls we begin all day long.
Yeah.
I've been home all day. And I didn't even answer them.
Yeah.
She's always just going to check them out. That's what she told me. The social worker told me.
Yeah, I'll wait for a little bit of people to come in here so everybody can know what's going on. We don't have to try to say it 1,000 times.
You want Jaden? All right. There ain't a whole bunch of cops down there, too. A whole bunch of them. I don't know how many was down there. I didn't know that. Jeffrey come over to me. I guess Connie told me to come over to me. I was in the bathroom up there, too. Might been talking to me down there, Jeffrey.
See, you guys, I gotta mute this. You guys, come on, look. This is not what should be going on. If you're helping these people, absolutely not. To have them front and center on camera, if you really care, you would not have done this. I mean, I can't say you don't care. Don't get me wrong, but this was a bad idea.
Yep.
I got out to go put my pants back on. Oh gosh.
So I don't know if everybody knows this or not, but the state just come in and took Timmy and Lorraine and Ray. We don't know much more about that. Hmm. Hmm. Yep, this is true. So what I thought was going to be the today of getting on here and being transparent with people, um, since you know everybody thinks this is a scam and uh, that me and Eric are making money off the Whittakers and we
Somebody,
don't get
okay,
nothing out of it. That's false.
I don't think any of this
That
is a
is
scam. I do want to say about these two guys, right? I don't know them. Um, I see them like make their living around them better. I have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we're you're not being transparent because you're making money off these people and their name. You can't tell me you're not. Can't tell me you're. They're gonna look into that.
I mean, it in a way, it's profiting off the misfortune of these poor people.
Yeah, and they're all have special needs of some sort. Okay, we'll get into that too. I mean, it's sad. I mean, because this is all they know. They get social media, and the world got into their life, right? See, I have I go back and forth in my feelings about this. Okay, I think they should be together because that's all they know. But look at that home, how that home is. Look at how dirty they always are, right? Um, Forever, Ray's knee was hurting. They got that checked out finally when these guys came around. Yeah. Hi, Melissa. And see, I don't really think Betty actually understands what's going on, but look at her. They shouldn't be on front and face on center. No, this
No,
shouldn't have happened. This shouldn't have happened. This right here. Yes, you, Patrick, talking, but no.
they look a bit distraught and confused,
Well, yeah, they're confused. You
and
know,
that's not a good look for the optics here. Let's go ahead and put a traumatized person on live or whatever they're doing.
yeah,
I
that's
mean,
crazy to me. But you know what? The state should have stepped in a long time ago and helped this family with services to come into
absolutely.
their home. Okay, years ago. And I only know of the last 5 years because of Mark on soft white belly underbelly, soft white underbelly. That's the only reason why I know about this family and have watched everything about that family. No, you got to understand though, okay? I'm okay. I hear what you're saying. I do, right? But that all factors into things, okay? In my opinion.
No, I think they should have had some type of social worker to come out, if not once a week, maybe, every other week, something like that. Just,
Someone come into their home and clean it.
yeah, check on them, make sure that, everything's well and they don't need any immediate help or anything. Just to check on them, make sure everything's okay.
But you know what? Also, we don't know. We don't know if they were or not. I don't know,
True.
right?
Very true.
We're as for me, I'm speculating, okay? And I'm putting it out there. I'm speculating. I don't know, but I'm just like, this is so sad. I'm from a very similar area. I do understand. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's watch this.
I talked to Creepalacha this morning, and I told him that I would come and sit down with him, and I would show him whatever he needed to see in order to squash that for the people out there that like playing the troll. So I got Betty here, and Larry come up here, and Kenny. It's not a good day. Not a good day. So apparently the state come down here and they said, well, they told me that they come down here because the living conditions down there wasn't good enough for Timmy and Lorraine and Ray to live there. But I guess it's good enough for Betty to live there. And Larry. They're saying that it's because of BJ. I'm sure that part of it is because of BJ, but other than that, they have their own way of doing things. So we just let it go at that. There's nothing I can do about it. What kind of comments are we getting, John? People's asking comments. Yeah.
Prayers.
She don't even know what's going on. This is sad.
Go on. Go.
Well, if you have the option to get Timmy.
I'm going tomorrow morning to file for guardianship of all three of them.
Okay.
Whoa.
So,
Okay. I got an opinion on
even if
that.
I have to,
I got an opinion on that. It's not going to go nowhere. Right now, they are in the states. Oh God, I don't know what I want to say. Possession. I hate that word. They are each going to get a social worker. There's going to be at least a 30-day. Oh my God, what's the wording? Hey, girl next door. Hi. I heard about it. Yeah, I did a thing on him, and people are hating me for it. No, I'm just finding out who this guy is, and I just shared what I shared, and people are having a problem with it. But it is what it is. You put yourself out there, this is what happens. I'm not saying that to attack this man, but anyways, there's no way he's going to get guardianship of them. I mean, common sense tells you that. I'm not just saying it to say it. It's common sense. That ain't what they're each going to get, like a guardian ad litem. Each one of them are going to get a guardian ad litem. It don't work like that. You cannot go down there. It's not going to happen. It's not. It's not, people. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna look at Eric's video next. See, I feel so bad. Front and center here. She doesn't know what's going on. She doesn't really understand what's
No,
going on here.
she looks lost.
Yes. And I bet she is.
Live somewhere else. The truth always comes out. Everybody knows that.
Sure does.
Well, they need to stay down there.
Who's that there?
Yeah, Betty's exhausted. Huh? I don't know.
Now, is this guy related to them in any way?
Here, hold on. Let me
Huh?
mute. I don't know. Let me mute this, or not mute it. I'm sorry. This is all I know about the guy.
Oh, okay.
I think he's a family friend. All I do know, he lives by them. And from the videos I've been seeing, he's been helping with him and Eric are working together to help this family. But it's gotten ugly. When money comes in, no, I'm not, but I'm going to share some things. Ada, you can come on panel and you can tell me, since you live out there, about the laws. I did pull up some laws, though, from the West Virginia Code and the U.S. Attorney of West Virginia. I also pulled up something from Financial Exploitation of Adult Pet Protected Services. I also pulled up a day in life of Adult Protection Service workers, so we understand what's going on. But if you know more, I would love to have you on panel. Oh, I like your name.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Great picture, by the way.
Yeah, I love that picture. I see. Okay, good question. Why didn't Eric do a background check? That's what I didn't do a background check. I looked into everything. Things weren't making sense, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna see if there was an eviction notice for BJ. Didn't see it. I was looking for order of protection in the court system out there. Didn't see it. It's like, wait a minute, what is going on here? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
If you're doing all these things, and yeah. Disability, would you get Social Security? Whew. You're welcome. I like that name. Okay, let's get back to this. Let's see here. And thank you for everybody for commenting, your opinion. It all matters.
Whatever we can, Betty, to get them back. Huh? Jeff? Okay. Yeah, Jeff can come on over.
Oh.
Say, Jeff. What is it?
See, they should.
Do what?
It's never been an issue before right now.
See, I'm worried about Betty because she's got a bad heart. I mean, I care, okay? I just care. Um, and this shouldn't be happening right here, what we're looking at right now. But it is what it is. You can do whatever you want on your own platform.
Yeah, Betty's pretty shook up. She don't care. She said she didn't care if she had to sleep on a couch as long as she could be with her siblings again. Yeah, BJ didn't take Timmy and Lorraine. The state did, and Ray. And Timmy raised 40 kinds of hell whenever he left here. And I can't imagine what's going through his head right now. Ambulance. They put all three of them in the ambulance. Well, they put two of them in.
Okay, that's their video. That's that just froze like that. Oh, really? Okay, not a problem. I appreciate your input. All right, let me. There we go.
They'll come here. Right now, they're going to Bar H. They're going to the hospital.
That's protocol.
Go, Lodi.
I better come back.
Betty, I don't know what to do until tomorrow. Listen, you'll have to wait till tomorrow. There's nothing you can do this evening.
Jesus.
There's nothing you can do this evening. We'll go file papers in the morning. I'll go file papers in the morning. I can't file nothing tonight.
Yeah, this is sad.
They
Very
what?
sad.
Take what back down where?
I said, we're gonna take his food back down there. So we don't have nobody else. Good night.
I don't know why they took him to the hospital. I guess to get him assessed. Said they've been beat.
Since somebody's been watching now.
Mm-hmm.
Social workers get you, somebody's been watching now.
Okay.
And they ain't nobody ain't beat on them.
Okay. I'm confused.
Well, she don't know they're not, because they haven't got their ears to.
She said nobody's been beating on them. See, I don't think Betty. This is sad. So sad.
That's what then somebody had to bet in our business and tell it everything, and it's not true.
About what? yeah.
And they got that vibe.
Okay.
And if Ray won't like it, I know Ray won't.
Yeah.
Ray be staying to bed over there.
There it goes. It's froze. That's not me. It's them. So let me.
I really
Yeah, I
don't
don't know
know.
where this is going, but I know that it's I know that it's not going in the direction that it needs to go in. I want people to know, and this is because I can do it. I'm willing to give Betty my house, and I'll go live somewhere else, just so she can have her brothers and sisters back. I've been homeless before, and I'll gladly do it again. They won't hurt Ray.
They better not. Better lay a hand on one another. They regret it.
Timmy's in the hospital.
See, somebody's telling them something. These people are so confused.
I want somebody to help me out.
What?
I hope somebody help me out.
You can have my house. You can have it. If somebody's willing to fix it up, you can have
I
it.
don't want your house.
You can have it.
I don't want your house. I'm gonna be real estate. I am. You won't have nowhere to go.
Shh.
Trying to catch some questions here, but they're coming in faster than I can read them.
No. Get down.
Right.
Yes. I hate people that chew. I don't hate them. I just think it's gross. Spitting in their. I've known people that have grabbed water or bottles that people have been spitting their chewing. Nasty.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one before. It's gross.
Oh, I know, right? Ew. Ew.
What made it even worse is they were not only putting their spit in there,
They're drinking it.
other people in the same group, they put their cigarettes in there, and then the one guy who was drunk, whose spit bottle it actually was, he drank it.
Right. Okay, it's freezing
So,
again.
It had
Okay,
spit
so
water and cigarette butt.
this is on Patrick's thing, which I thought I understand him coming live and telling people what happened, right? But not this. Not this. Not this.
No, he could have made a quick post.
This is what.
Or
No, I could see him coming on his platform and talking on his platform, doing whatever he wants on his platform. But right after this happened, to have Betty on camera like this, okay. I mean, do what you want. I think it's a bad look. It's a bad look. Now we're gonna go to Eric's. Now him and Eric were working together with doing things for the Whittakers, and so we're gonna see what Eric has to say. And it's getting ugly, people. I'm telling you. Everybody should have looked into each other. I don't care who you are, right? You check on who you're going to work with. Or you know what I mean? Where is it? Oh, here we go. Is this it? Yeah. This is
Hey, guys.
Eric.
So, you hear anything? Ray, Lorraine, and Timmy has been taken. I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying to find out something. This was a recipe for disaster.
Yes, it was.
We went 3 days in a row to get that protective order. 2 days we got denied. After the first 2 days it got denied, and I'm going to get comments out of here, guys. I can't look at that. That's why I haven't been on social media. I don't even want to look at it. Not after what's going on. We went 2 days to get a protective order, and then we didn't get it. The only option we had at that point was to get adult protective services involved.
See? Let me tell you people something. Let me mute this. Didn't I say yesterday and today I could not find any court documents about this? Didn't I say that yesterday?
Yep.
And I think I said that yesterday. I could not find any kind of documents. There he said it. Wow. So the things I do, I bring out facts. I'm not looking, I don't like I'm not trying to downfall anybody, you know what I mean? But when something's off, right? Something felt really off about everything to me. And I know one thing, BJ is an abuser. And Larry lets her get away with it. Hi, Dippy. Must like true crime because I'm a crime fan. That's my first thought. Background, yes. I've been doing this for 6 years. Thank you. 6 years. You got to look into everything. But now look at, now the family's all separated. Should have kept it off of social media.
And then me and Timmy went and met with Adult Protective Services one day. Timmy was claiming he had, not claiming, he told us he had been beat by BJ. Betty said she had. Larry never told us he was, but Betty told us that she saw BJ hit him. Then, when we were supposed to be meeting with Adult Protective Services, and Betty was supposed to be going with me, which they were meeting her to give her 8 hours of caretaking, she no-showed and was off with Brandon. That's when Adult Protection Services came down there, because at this point, I'm broadcasting all over Facebook that I'm wanting them to do what just happened. They came down there, told Betty, no, he's trying to build you a home, which, guys, as of a couple of days ago, the Amish had agreed. We had permits. Everything was ready to go until I saw you-know-who back on the property. It's going to get good. I never went home. You people, some of you that didn't know me, you're about to find out. Give me a second. The emotions are high. We were told when we got that protective order that if Betty talked to BJ or Larry, not just BJ, someone saying Patrick saying this is because of BJ. I mean, probably is. She's not supposed to be there, guys. She got caught cutting down telephone wire, melting the casing off, and $25,000 worth of copper line. That I've been told, allegedly, get this, that Larry knew about it too. The copper. Yeah, it gets better. Give me a second. So then, all of this goes down. They say he's trying to get you to home. We try to make this like water under the bridge. On Thursday, we go to the Amish. That was the day, I guess, that the court date was. Guys, I was told 10 days. 10 days from that day is what we had with that protective order. If you go back to every live, that's what I said. I, honest to God, thought we had 10 days. Now, the first 2 days when we were talking, I could have swore I saw like a September 9th or 10th date. But regardless, and you'll find out why. I'm out here going to the Amish. I'm out here getting building permits. I'm out here taking everybody, doing everything. I was the only one doing anything. Literally, the only one doing anything until my friends got here. Which makes me so angry. What seemed like a normal day, we went, talked about the permits. I came on, give you guys the live, let you see what was going on, flood zones, everything that's going on. And I told Betty, they're not going to allow you to put the home there. One, it's supposedly not even your property where your home is right now. And it's in the flood zone all the way over to where Larry's house was, where the camper went. There was a piece of property on the very back that was flat where they could have built. And guess what? They wouldn't have been where they were, could have got a new address where people aren't showing up to their house in the middle of the night. It would have been perfect. They could have been isolated. I came, told Betty about that. Everything was good. Everything. She said, I like that idea. Patrick told me at one point in time that Betty said she didn't want her house back there. Even though in a video, Betty tells me, I always wanted a house back there. My sister Judy used to be back there. Well, and then I'm here for Patrick. Well, Betty doesn't want her house back there. When I say something to Betty, but Eric, I never said that. Regardless, we went walking the property. I was going to try to find out what was going on. I noticed when I was walking the property on the backside, there is a place called Devil's Backbone. I found 2 campfires.
Ooh,
So definitely eyebrow raised, right?
interesting.
Betty tells me that Timmy, or Lorraine, is missing Timmy. And I know she was. She loves her son, guys. She loves her son. And she said, do you mind bringing him back? And I was like, is he still going to be able to go to Georgia with me? Yes, he'll be able to go to Georgia. Just make sure he calls her. I was like, I will. I'll make sure he calls every day. She said, he doesn't have to call every day. Just some. I said, no, he'll call every day. Went back. My friend Robert Mast, who had flown out from Idaho, almost 78 years old, had a former Amish friend that lived 4 hours away that drove all the way up here to see him. So we took him back to meet with at the Airbnb. And then while we was doing that, I got Timmy. Timmy did not want to go back, but I told him, you got to go see your mom. Okay, but everything was going to be good. I had gotten Lorraine some special chips from the Amish. I kept chips in the back of
Uh-oh.
It's their service.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not me, guys. Oh,
Be good. I had gotten Lorraine some special chips from the Amish. I kept chips in the back of my vehicle, and I would give her a bag at a time. The second I got out of that vehicle, I see those hands. And I wanted to react then, but I'm getting information about what's going on, guys. I said, I'm going to go up, talk to Lorraine, and have that moment with her before I ask about the camper. And what pissed me off is when I did that, after I did that, I said, Larry, who's in the camper? Nobody's in the camper. Larry, who's in the camper? I didn't even play it off. I just kept going. He was going to lie to me. I went back and rewatched. There was a guy that has a channel, YJ the author, I think. He was the closest one on his coverage, guys. I want you to know, bud, I was really respect.
that's not me. That's his. That's not me. The Amish people are amazing. The Amish are amazing people. Their food is amazing. Their woodworking is amazing. All right, hold on. It's not me, guys. I want to say this, okay? I really feel bad for Eric. Well, no, I feel bad for the Whittakers, number one, but he really tried. I could tell this really affected him. BJ coming back, that mess that I showed the other day. BJ should be in jail. That was my big thing. BJ should have never been there. She keeps getting away with all these crimes. I mean, come on. Her sixth arrest in April of stealing, and here she is harming. She's harming by taking Betty's money, right? We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Whatever. I'm just giving my opinion, okay? That's all I'm doing. So nobody, attack me. Let's see. So BJ should be in jail right now.
95% correct.
Oh,
Because heard so
hold on.
much.
And yeah, I think she should be. She's out on bail right now, okay? And as of September 5th, she got another charge, by the way, on the 5th. So on Friday, there was she got another filed two more, hold on a minute, two more charges. Yeah. Yep. Sick. It's sick. She needs to be punished. Listen to me. She needs to be punished.
The internet's loose and people make your accusations in the comments. You have no idea what you're talking about. And you're about to get the true story. Once I find out what's going on, everything that happens in the dark will come to the light. And I think it's about to now. I beg anybody that is involved with what's going on right now, come to me. I'm an open book. I have nothing to hide. I forgot what I was talking about. There's so much.
He needs to just breathe in and breathe out.
I don't know what's going to happen. When I know, I will let you know. But here's the thing. When Adult Protection Services came down there, Betty told them about the abuse and everything that was going on. When BJ showed back up in that house, guys, and you know how many people I've been watching in the comments saying they was going to report it? It was inevitable. They can only get so many calls before they have to act. And I'm going to tell you, they were going out of their way, but every time I see Ray, he is sitting in his own urine. Feces all over him. Lorraine has been trying to tell me something about her head for months. And then when Lorraine starts trying to tell me, I get told some BS excuse about a bee sting. And I've asked Lorraine, it's on video. Lorraine, is that from a bee sting? No. But here's the one that really got me. We didn't, and then the court order, right? While I'm out there doing this with the Amish, getting the permits, and then I'm made to think, oh, it's your fault. You knew when it was not. I said 10 days from the very beginning.
Tippy, you go, girl. Oh, I hate this. This sucks, people.
She denied it. She said the abuser could stay at the house. Now, when you admit that someone beat Ray, beat Timmy, beat yourself, beat her dad, stealing copper wire, doing the things that they're doing, what did you think was going to happen? I knew this was going to happen. And they have nobody to blame but themselves. There's more, guys. I want to get off of here. And I promise you, you'll get more later. One of the biggest slaps in the face to Mr. Patrick over there. I get a call. From the condo where I rented the Airbnb. Patrick played on my heartstrings. I need somewhere to stay. I just want to get away for a while. I don't want no one around. I just want to get off. And you think you can get me a room up there? I was like, yeah, man, you can do that. You mind getting it in your name? Sure, Patrick. Just pay me back out of next month's money.
That was stupid.
After everything else that I've been taking care of, right? I get him a condo. He was staying right next to me in the Airbnb, guys, because he said he needed to heal. That condo was freaking trashed, man. Hold on, I'll get to all that in a little bit.
Right?
Getting information about what's going on, and I've got a lot.
Shocking.
To go through, guys.
I agree.
That condo was trashed. Dog poop, chewing tobacco all over the pillows, the walls, you name it. Pills all over the floor. Don't worry, I've got the video.
How is that even
left wide open?
I'm sorry. How is that even possible to destroy an Airbnb with dog feces? How is that possible? That's gross. And Eric's learning some huge lessons here. Don't ever put anything in your name and let somebody, for them. Never. Not this day and age. Now look at the mess you got.
Out. Moose was with him and his other dog. And I said, Patrick, does the owner know you got that dog with you? And he said, oh yeah, I told him. No, he didn't. Not only that, he goes and puts them on the kitchen counter in this brand new renovated place. Decorations for the condo that became spittoons, diapers on the floor, stains all over the couch.
Why is there diapers?
Pills all over the floor. Literally, I don't know. How do you get snuff on couches, countertops, like everywhere? The kitchen sink was full of it. Big wads of it all over the floor. Poop all over the back deck. And guess whose name it was in, guys? You guys think you know. You have no idea what I've been through up here. And I'm a good friend. I wanted him to get better. This is his record. It's like a freaking Bible. I'd like to say something. His mom and sister, his family are big people. And she's went through the loss of 2 of her sons. And I hate for this to happen.
No. Okay.
I really do.
What? Okay. I know that he had a broken leg or something. You have got to be kidding me. Oh my God. This moment. Why would you say that? I'm just wondering. know, that's weird.
But and then I found pleading guilty to stalking and sexual crimes just last month. And Timmy's in Victoria's Secret just a few days ago, and we're getting him to take pictures with women while he's in it too. I'm a little hot right now, guys. I could go on. I'm about to go find out what's going on with that family. I could care less about the social media. I haven't been on here doing the gimmick or the YouTube. I knew when this happened, the YouTube was probably going away, and it sucks. I put a lot of work behind it, and I'm a very passionate guy. The whole time I was up here, I was busting my ass, not even hardly sleeping, taking money out of my pocket, and then having someone do that to me. That's how I get repaid. I don't know how they can look at them. And you know what? After everything I did for that family, the movies, the new clothes, all of it, I never heard a thank you. And I don't do it for the thank you. I literally have done stuff like this all my life, guys. If you think this is about the likes, clicks, and views, you don't know me much. I already had a platform, and I really would much rather be at home, and I didn't want to be on, so I don't even want to be on it here now. But this is what happens. And what sucks is now the whole thing is about scandal instead of the family getting the home they deserve. They literally had a log.
What is going on here?
About to happen. Free. You guys don't know the half of it. I tried to cover for you, Patrick. I tried to cover for you. I hope you would get better. I really did. You weren't even supposed to be at that concert. Ray had an orthopedic visit the day before, and you didn't. You had one thing to do: get Ray to the orthopedic visit. I came all the way up here from Georgia, and you told me I would not be able to get him a doctor's appointment. And I said that was the whole reason I was coming up here. And you said, you're not from West Virginia. It don't work that way up here. You're from Georgia. We don't just get visits like that. I had Ray at the doctor the next day, guys. He had an orthopedic visit. And Patrick was the one supposed to take him. Ray didn't make that orthopedic visit. Instead, he ended up at a bluegrass concert where Patrick broke his leg. Y'all need to start. You've been asking the questions to the wrong guy here, but I've got your answers. I've got your answers, and I can't. I really hoped he was going to straighten up, guys, but
I thought he broke
this has
his.
been going on for years.
I thought he broke his leg. Doing work in the Whittakers on Whittakers land. All right, let me continue. I'm sorry. I just had a comment. That's all.
I feel, but I've been leaving you breadcrumbs all along. I was afraid this was going to happen. I'll give you this much, and then I'll give you some more later. The first time I was up here, after we recorded that interview on YouTube, meet Patrick and Eric. Next thing I know, he is in the parking lot of the hotel at the Skyline, cussing up a storm. Come up here, MF, or you know what, I'll beat your ass, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? When I walk outside, he just throws the phone at me. He's like, here, you take care of it. Take care of what? I have no idea what I'm running into, guys. No idea. I get on this phone and the guy starts cussing at me, and I said, "You better watch yourself there, dude. You don't know who you're talking to." And like, I'm not trying to get involved in this, but tell me what's going on. That guy's on there trying to act like a saint. He owes my 73-year-old grandmother $1,200 he stole from her. As I look over and he's leaning over the railing, I said, "This guy just said you stole from his grandmother. Is that true?" Nods his head yes, and I'm just like, oh my God, what have I got myself into? I wanted to get in my car and take off. And I was this close, but I said, he told me the truth. As unflattering as the truth was, he told me the truth, and I really thought he loved Timmy, and people can change. Now, that guy that he owed that money to his grandmother, I'm sure you'll probably end up watching this. But it's not just that, guys. Donation money, you name it. Getting people to pay for FaceTime and Timmy.
Okay. I mentioned this stuff yesterday before any of this happened about this money. And I pulled up some things about elder financial fraud, exploitation, right? I'm just, yeah. They're going to look into everything. They're going to look into everything.
Oh my God. It goes on. Now I'm getting filters. So, yeah, have fun. It's funny. I got to get out of here. There's nothing funny about this. I don't know why does a filter pop up on a Facebook Live? Anyway, yeah, I'm ready to spill the beans. And to Patrick's mom and sister, I'm sorry. You guys don't deserve this. But Patrick, you need to go on and tell the truth. I have nothing to hide. If anybody's ever sent money to this family, outside the one time I asked you to send money for me for the Airbnb, and as soon as I got what I needed, I went on there and said, "Stop sending money. I've got what I needed." Anybody ever sent money to this family, put it down in the comments. We need to know where that money came from. I want 100% of it accounted for, because I don't think I've been told the truth, and I don't think the family has either. If you ever sent money, put it down in the comments. What was done in the dark, it's time for it to come to light. I blew the whistle in a group with people that I found out were paying FaceTime for Timmy not long ago, and said, this is not supposed to be happening. There was lots of people involved. This is not a cash cow here. The Whittakers are very easy to manipulate people, and they get a lot of attention. The worst drug on the face of this earth is attention, guys. You think crystal meth and crack and all that's bad. The things that people will do for attention will blow your freaking mind. And the last thing in the face of this earth you're ever going to see me do is take advantage of a special needs family. This was going on before I got involved. I was asked to get involved, and I gladly accepted. But I've got to look at myself in the mirror at the end of the night, and I got kids that I want to show them the right way. And this is the last thing I wanted for my babies, is to be in a public spot putting up with crap like this. But I'm not leaving Timmy. I don't know where, I don't know how, but I'm going to find you, buddy. I'm coming, and you guys can bet on that. I'll see you.
Dang. Oh, I'll unmute you. Okay. Oh, you know it. You know he had him. He had him. Hundreds of thousands, I would say, off them. He did warn people. Yes, he did. He didn't even know who to trust. He didn't know. All right, I just want to share these things that I looked into. Hold on, let's take Eric down. Oh, I do want to share this. I'm so stupid, but I do want to share people. I was looking when I went to Patrick's page. You know how you have a little quote about yourself, right?
Yeah.
When I went to look for him, you know what it said? Hold on. It said, alphas don't run in packs. So he's saying himself, alphas don't run in packs. So is he trying to say that Eric is a beta? Is that what he's saying? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to start nothing. All right. So this is going to get ugly. This is going to get ugly.
Sounds like it.
You know what? They should have done all this and kept it off of social media helping his family, right?
Absolutely.
That's the problem. They should know how social media is. And I will say in comments, because I have read comments, I've seen like nurses, people in the health field that are mandated reporters in the comments. Okay. Hi, Katie. Alpha with no job, no money. Okay, we are going to look at real quick. I'm interested, okay? So I looked into some things. So here's the money aspect, right? I just want to share this real quick. Like, BJ, are you listening?
Hello, my name is Tim Seekerst, and I work in Logan County, West Virginia, for Adult Protective Services, or APS for short, a division of the West Virginia Department of Health and Human Resources. I want to speak to you today about financial exploitation among our incapacitated adult population. Whether it's cybercrime by hackers, identity theft, breaking and entering, or financial exploitation, the financial security of the elderly and disabled is often at risk of being abused and exploited. The three areas that APS focuses upon are abuse, neglect, and financial exploitation. The three typically go together. Neglect and abuse are often the end result of family members and friends using the victim's financial resources for themselves at the expense of providing for the victim's welfare. Now, surprisingly, most financial exploitation comes from family and friends and not from strangers. Abuse and neglect are often easy to spot, at least easier than financial exploitation. Financial exploitation, while easy to suspect, is not easy to detect. It's only with diligent investigation that we are able to discover that an exploiter.
It will be for BJ, though. It will be for BJ, though. It'll be easy because, you know, her texts and her voicemails
Has been taking advantage of a victim. So what can we as APS workers do? I use my experience when I go out for a visit to a client's home. I watch for situations that don't add up. For example, if the client is 80 years old and there are piles of discarded pizza boxes in the house, she likely didn't eat all that pizza by herself, though she may have unwillingly or unknowingly paid for it. Secondly, I listen for comments a client may make about her living situation. Some examples are, why is she living with her adult child instead of her own house? How the utilities got cut off recently, or that her adult child doesn't work regularly but always seems to have money to spend. I also watch for the less obvious signs, new electronics that the client can't see and doesn't know how to use, a new car in the driveway that is in the client's name but she can no longer drive. Next, I try to ask good questions to both the potential victim and the perpetrator. These might include asking the alleged victim about who helps them pay their bills, who helps them with their money, and if they read their bank statements each month. I find it helpful as well to ask if I can get the alleged victim alone for a few minutes to speak to them privately. Perpetrators typically don't want us to do that, and their reaction may speak volumes. Casually asking the alleged perpetrators about their work and daily routines can also shed light on their lifestyles that may be funded by the victim. Now, none of these things, of course, are proof that something nefarious is going on, but they can be strong clues. Watch and listen carefully. I've also found it helpful to involve others. Our supervisors, of course, are great resources. I keep my supervisor informed throughout the process. Her experience and willingness to help is invaluable. When I can, I talk to other experienced workers at APS and in our community network. My coworkers are a trove of knowledge and insight, but I also don't hesitate to call banks, insurance companies, and tax offices to get information. By finding as many pieces to the puzzle as possible, we can get a clearer picture of the facts concerning exploitation. It's not always easy to spot exploitation. Hard evidence is often difficult to come by, especially if the perpetrators have covered their tracks.
Yeah.
But as APS workers, we owe it to our clients to do our best to protect them and help them to have the best and safest life possible. If you suspect exploitation in West Virginia, you can report it to APS by calling 1-800-352-6513.
Oh, hold on. See? These are just things I found were interesting. I don't live out there. I don't know how things work. It's just things I found interesting. When I hear Betty and Larry lie, what else would expect to have mental issues? They lied and probably have no clue what they're doing. That money should have been put in a trust, okay?
Absolutely.
For these people. Okay, and I just wanted to play this little clip here of what these people that work for Adult Protective Services. Let's just listen here what they do.
Working for Virginia Adult Protective Services is always interesting. Seems like no 2 days are the same, and you have to deal with the unexpected. Like this morning, I planned to catch up on case notes and make phone calls, but a report came in, and I've got to check it out right now. APS investigates allegations of adult abuse, neglect, and exploitation. The victims might be older, like someone's grandmother. Sometimes the person who needs help has a physical or mental health condition that affects their decision-making or their ability to care for themselves. It's a lot of moving around. 1 minute, I'm headed to a nursing home, and then later in the day, I may have to check on a person who is living in a campsite behind an empty warehouse. You go anywhere. Private homes, state hospital, even local jails. You might find yourself in a place with spotty cell phone service. Last month, my coworker responded to a report at a home and was charged by a vicious dog. He's okay. You need to be prepared for all types of situations, like homes with no heat in the winter and no air conditioning in the summer. Some of the folks I meet are really lonely, and I enjoy just listening and trying to sort things out. Sometimes, though, what I see is really upsetting to me. People don't believe that a person, even a family member, can hurt a vulnerable adult, but that is also part of my job. Telling others this happens and that we need to do something about it. Helping a person is the best part of the job. I know I'm making a difference. Sometimes I get an overdue utility bill paid. Other times I help set up a new bank account so they're not vulnerable to theft anymore. It can be frustrating when I'm trying to help someone who doesn't want it. If that's the case, I present them with their options and support their decisions. Helping adults make their own choices about how they live is an important part of what we do. And we spend a lot of time managing the expectations of family members and the community. And home care providers, nurses, and law enforcement are partnering with us to stop abuse of adults. Remember to take care of yourself, emotionally and physically, so you can get through the really challenging times. You can also talk with your coworkers, your supervisor, or your state consultant if you're navigating something difficult. But most importantly, pat yourself on the back when you do something great. Without a doubt, you'll be glad you made the decision to be an APS worker.
Hey, where'd you go? Are you muted?
Yes, I am, and I was talking, and you guys didn't even hear what I said.
Nope.
Oh, well. So we're gonna look at this here. The U.S. Attorney warns elder financial fraud on the rise, and this is West Virginia. Let's listen. If it will let us.
Cases of seniors being scammed by strangers or even victimized by loved ones and caretakers are common in West Virginia and the country at large. William Ehlenfeld is the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of West Virginia and prosecutes these crimes far too often. He spoke with reporter Chris Schultz to raise awareness of these crimes and how to avoid them. Their phone connection caused some technical problems, but we felt the topic was important enough. We wanted to bring you this discussion.
Can you tell me a little bit about the state of fraud in West Virginia? What is the magnitude of this issue that we're facing?
Elder financial exploitation is trending upward in West Virginia and throughout the country. Last year in the United States, those 60 and older lost $3 billion to scammers. So it is a significant issue. The targets of this type of fraud are vulnerable for a variety of reasons. The criminals have identified a really good target for them. It's a tremendous challenge for us, and it's important that we talk about it so that we can try to protect people from becoming victims.
What are some things that folks themselves and also relatives and community members need to be looking out for?
So I just want people to be aware that if either they themselves or a family member or a friend has sent money and they quickly realize that they shouldn't have sent that money, if they contact the U.S. Attorney's Office, we might be able to reverse or freeze the money. So my guidance to people, one, resist the pressure to act quickly. Criminals are always using the sense of urgency as to their advantage. We see this over and over where the criminals are saying that they need the money right now. They need it by the end of the day. Call a friend or a loved one that you trust and ask them what they think. So my second tip would be never to click on a link that is sent to you via text message or via email that you aren't expecting to receive. Another important thing for people to keep in mind is to be careful with a power of attorney. A power of attorney is an important document that allows you to have someone else take care of your business affairs and your medical affairs if you're no longer able to do so. However, we've seen many cases where a power of attorney has been abused by the person who's been provided with that authority. Another way to go about it is to give someone a limited power of attorney. The last thing I would say is with regard to in-home care. Sadly, after adult children, the second most common category of perpetrators of adult theft are in-home care providers. And so my advice there is if you do have someone coming in to take care of a loved one, to make sure that you secure all the valuables and that there's no access to information or documents that might allow someone to steal from the person they're supposed to be caring for.
You know, in this increasingly digital age, has your office had to deal with more of these touch points for fraud, your Google searches or your ads on websites, things of that nature?
One of the things that gives us great concern is with regard to mimicking someone's voice. And we've got the common scheme of a family member in need, and they think that grandchild's in trouble and that they need to send that grandchild money right away. With advances in AI, it's going to be a lot easier to trick someone into believing that it is actually a loved one on the other end of the call. Same thing with government impersonation, which is a very common scheme, but it sounds very believable over the phone. All of those things are going to make it harder for victims to detect that it's a fraud, and make it more likely that those schemes are going to succeed going forward.
So while I have you here, something that I'm curious about is, what are the penalties for these transgressions? Are they always federal level because of wire fraud and things of that nature? So what are people facing when they commit these crimes?
Some of these cases, many of these cases, there's concurrent jurisdiction in that they can be prosecuted in either state or federal court. The penalty is going to be driven by the amount of the fraud that's been committed. Your criminal history also plays a role in what penalty you receive, and that will weigh into the judge's decision as far as how much the penalty should be. But something like that in state court could be a 1 to 10 year range that could be imposed if somebody is misusing someone's credit card. So shorter answer to your question would be the charges could be filed in either state or federal court, and the sentences are going to be driven by the criminal history of the perpetrator and the amount of the fraud that's committed.
Is there anything else that I haven't given you the opportunity to discuss, or anything that you'd like to highlight at this point?
It really hadn't hit me until I've been reading a lot on this issue in addition to working on it on a daily basis. And it's when someone is a victim of something like this, they've been tricked. It's embarrassing. And it can also be traumatic, depending upon the person who does the victimizing. If it's a romance scam, for example, we don't always want to talk about that. We don't always want to go in and file a police report because of the embarrassment that we feel. We strongly encourage people to come forward. There's not going to be any judgment. We see it happen on a regular basis. It's very easy to get tricked because the perpetrators are more and more sophisticated than ever before. We'll do everything we can to hold the perpetrator accountable and to recover the money that's been stolen.
Well, that's not going to happen with BJ because it all went to Doe. What was I going to say? Who has a bunch of kids? Who has a bunch of kids?
I think they were referring to Eric.
Oh, are they talking about Eric?
I think so. The romance scammers are the ones that piss me off big time.
Yeah. And see, the situation with the Whittakers is going to be kind of different because they're all special needs, right?
Absolutely. And so severely afflicted.
Yeah. Oh, Patrick has 4 kids.
Oh, my bad. I thought they meant Eric.
Oh. Okay. I thought he broke his leg cleaning up the Whittaker yard. I guess I was wrong. It happened at a music festival that somebody paid for. Interesting. I don't know. It's so sad.
It is. It definitely is. Definitely gives you a deeper appreciation for your own life.
Right. Uh-oh. We got an update from Eric. Let's look what he says. I like updates. Oh my God, there's a lot going on here. All right, we got a lot going on, people. Let's look. All right. So an hour ago, this is Eric. There's a lot going on. Okay, what's this? About a month ago, BJ called me and said Patrick had burned a chair of hers without asking her permission. Betty and Larry told me. Patrick and I talked about it on the phone. I told him he should have not burned anything without permission. Go to the marketplace and get a chair of the similar to replace it with. Even though it was a piece of junk, it was their junk, and that he can't destroy their stuff. It was their property. It wasn't his property. First, pathetic attempt. There's your answer. I don't know how BJ got my number. That would belong to Larry and Betty. I'm not sure what that's supposed to prove, but BJ called me. I'm somehow involved with BJ. Okay, there's drama going on, people. At this point, I knew nothing about the abuse. The only thing I knew was BJ was a drug addict and had defrauded Mark in the past. This was long before any acknowledgement of anything else. It's hurting my ears. I have to mute. There we go. I'm sorry. I got headphones on and there's some weird noise. Where am I? I promise you guys I'm ready for anything Patrick wants to bring up. Bring your popcorn. I'll give you the truth later today. Keep grasping for straws, Patrick. You need to get him to give you the whole conversation when he does these things, guys, not just the screenshots. That's how Patrick does. Tell him to give you the whole ring camera footage. I don't even know what happened there, but I bet he will. Okay, but I bet you will. Okay, I bet you he only gives you a piece of it. Tell him to give you the whole thing. Patrick likes to make narratives that makes him look like a hero. He's been doing this for a long time. What's this? What is going on here? Oh my God. Bottom line. There was a family that was watched worldwide for all of the wrong reasons. There was opportunity, there was money to be made, and someone who desperately needed money and desperately wanted attention was able to come and get it. And they had us all fooled, guys. I promise you, if I knew what I know now, I would have never got involved. By this time, I figured it out. I was already knee deep. Looking back at this, I would have loved to say it would have been best if the Whittakers had been left alone. But I can't say that. I found out in the process the abuse towards Timmy, Ray, and others, not to mention 5 ex-offenders within their vicinity, one with the last name Whittaker. Oh, we can look that up. Hold on, people. We're going to look that up right now. As you know, we go by facts here. And we're going to get the documents, or the proof right here. Right here now. Right here now. We're going to see where they all are. Hold on a minute, guys. I got to accept. If you're, hey, you guys, I'm not in StreamYard. Talk to the people. Talk to the people, woman.
I can now. I don't know what you were hearing when you muted.
No, there's this. I don't know if you guys are hearing it. It's like a screeching. It's like a metal screeching. It hurts my ears.
Weird.
All right, we're gonna find out who the offenders are out there. Okay. In the
Can you hear it
neighborhood.
right now? Can you hear it right now?
No.
Okay. Because the workers are back, with the wood chipper and all that. That's the only noise it's literally silent in here. Weird.
Hold on. Why am I not seeing anything there? Hold on a minute, people. I'm looking. Let's go back. I'm looking up about ex-offenders out there, people, because of that, what I just read.
Yeah, that should be readily available, isn't it?
Yeah, but hold on, please. Hold on. Oh, I know who this is. This is one of the nephews. This is one of the nephews. But
Who's on the
there's offenders
registry?
of, yeah. Yep. Of a child. Yeah, that's a relative. It's a nephew or grand something. He's a relative of them. Jason is. Okay. Let's see. Who else? Is there anything that I should be anything going on in chat that I should be responding to?
No. I mean, there's some comments about BJ, which I obviously can't answer because I don't know anything about anything. But consensus all seems to agree that she should be in jail.
Okay. Well, I'll have to come again and look, people, because I don't want to sit here and waste your time. But I will find out all the offenders that are around that home in that area.
That is insane.
All right, what's going on here?
Misty. I just about got caught.
Let's see, where is he? The next time people start building up internet fame behind someone, you need to make sure you know who the person is. Hello, Eric. You should have known that right away. That's why you do background searches before you get involved with anybody with any kind of thing. Let's see here. I just pray that damage is minimal, as it's already out of control. God had me here to blow the whistle. I know that now. The whole experience has been nothing but one big headache. But let's be honest, that wouldn't have happened if I had not been here to do it. Attention is one of the most worst drugs on the face of the earth. You couple with money and popularity, and you have a deadly combination. I'm just hoping Ray, Lorraine, and Timmy are doing okay. I'm trying to find out, guys. That's my number one worry right now. But I will have to combat whatever comes my way at this point. I hate doing this. I truly hope a lesson can be learned. You thought a lesson would have been learned from what Mark went through. I'm not going to continue to go back and forth with this, guys. I've got one more video on the situation. I'll be doing it here in a second. Once I get in the shower and some coffee, we just woke up. It was a late night. I'm going to let this out, and then I'm done. 100% of my efforts from this moment on is Ray, Lorraine, and Timmy. See you shortly. I'll warn you, it's heavy. You are going to hear the whole story. Okay, I'm here for it. Is he live? Hold on. I'm going to be here for it. I want to hear what he's got to say. No, not yet. Okay, can you guys let me know if any of you are subbed up to Eric and you know that he goes live? Can you let me know? See, this is when the Amish were there. Ain't that sweet?
Aww.
Ain't that sweet?
Adorable.
They were gonna look at that. Boy. They can build. They can build. They can make food. Nice and healed. There you go.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's the Amish. All right, guys. Anybody? Any comments? Hi, Misty. Are you back?
Misty's being real neat.
BJ's going to be in so much trouble. Her meal train is over. That girl should be in prison.
Yeah, I do want to point out a comment from Girl Next Door.
Girl Next Door. Which one?
BJ has said that if she can't get the money like she usually does, she's going to threaten every man in the house with our word. Oh my God.
Oh, what?
Yeah. That's just disgusting.
Where? I missed a comment.
What? Yeah, you got to scroll up a bit. Okay. I mean, oh my. If that's true, that's, and especially men who have, special needs people. Like, oh my, that's disgusting. That is just disgusting.
No one's going to believe BJ. No one's going to believe her.
Oh my God. Just disgusting.
Mark made a ton of money. Yes, he did. Yeah.
Funding her habit with their Social Security. Oh my God. Ugh. Disgusting.
Just think how much money the Whittakers would have had.
Oh,
That's why it needed to be put in a trust.
Yeah. Definitely.
All that money should have been put in a trust, not their cash apps and all that, their bank account.
No, it needs to go through some kind of conservatorship or a trust or somebody.
Right.
Oh shit, there goes my battery.
Hold on a minute. Something was going on with my mouse. Sorry, guys. I do a Google search before the first date. You got to. You got to protect yourselves. This day and age, what do I hear? That people from all over the internet now are showing up over there? How do they get their number? I mean, come on, people. For real? I would never do that. That's just me, though. That you know what? Let them live their life, and yeah, they're in more danger now than anything with everything going on. Yeah, she just got a new charge on Friday.
Jesus.
It's so funny. She got a new charge, right? But she's out on bond right now. She should have been arrested.
Jeez.
I'm sure, yeah, him picking his head from stress. I don't know. Is it saying to me that there's something wrong with these people all because of EJ? EJ's no, it's everything. Everything's there's gonna be a lot. It ain't just BJ. Oh, look who's here. Hi, Seth. Yeah. Yep.
I think the whole family needs to be scooped up, relocated somewhere safe, away from bad influences and people with nefarious intentions.
Well, the sad situation is they own that land. The Whittakers.
Yeah.
They own land. That's their family property. I don't know what's going to happen. But at this point in time, it's going to be, I'm going to be honest with you, from the state's look at it, it's none of our business, right? So this stuff ain't going to be our information. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, let me think. I got to get my wording right. All this stuff shouldn't have been public anyways. Right? Whatever, all the stuff that they were doing, but then you're making money off of FaceTiming Timmy. Oh, this is not good. Not good. It's going to get really ugly, guys. Taking a kid to therapy. Oh, okay. They got to deal with her now because, I mean, yeah. What is that? What's that word? I don't know what that word is.
Fiduciary.
What is that?
You're gonna have a mouthful of candy. I wasn't expecting to have to talk.
I don't know what that word means.
Hang on. Let me chew my food real quick.
Okay.
I got candy in my mouth.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry, I just put some of those nerd cluster thingies. It's just someone who should be responsible to take care of their money, their finances, any properties that they may have. It is somebody to, like a manager, to manage all of their holdings and finances.
Wouldn't that be a power of attorney?
Not exactly, but similar.
Okay. A neutral third party. Okay. Okay. I just never heard of that word before.
It's all good.
And if I don't know, I'm just going to ask people.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
That is the absolute best way to do it.
So now I'm going to go to the court website. Okay, people, we're going to look up some stuff. I'm going to see if there's any new documents. So behind the scenes, you guys, I'm going to the court website right now. And I'm going to see if there's any. Oh, come on, just let me in. Hold on a minute. Oh, God, I hate that. I know you guys are hearing me typing.
It's all good. At least I can't hear the dog snoring.
I don't have a dog here.
Mine.
Oh, your dog. I'm like, what the hell? Okay, hold on. That's right. You got that dog there.
I still have the dog. No one has come forward to claim her. No one has reported her missing. Nothing. Just nothing.
That's sad.
It really is. It's horrible. And she's not chipped, so that's just. However, this dog got loose on a day when it was 114 degrees is just awful.
Right now?
The day that she was found, yeah,
okay.
It was 114, and she came wandering into one of the warehouse shops and wanted shade and wanted water.
Oh, so sad.
Yep. She's a really, really good dog. I didn't want a dog right now.
Let's see. Nothing. Nothing. Let's try this. Well, I see nothing yet. Doesn't mean nobody's tried anything, though. I'm fostering. It's one of those things we are obligated to do. I've been on the run since 5:30 this morning. I'm not, see, I don't know. Um,
Are you trying to find her most recent charge?
no. I was just looking for any new documents of what's going on. Because, what's his name? Patrick said he was going to file for guardianship, and it's not how it works. Just saying.
Yeah, I think he'd have trouble getting.
Not at this game, not this late in the game, right? Okay. I took care of all my mom's stuff, so yeah.
Is that your real eyeball, girl next door?
It's a very pretty eyeball.
That's what I was gonna say. I mean, it's pretty regardless, but that's your real eyeball.
Okay. Not yet, huh? He's not live yet. What should we do, people? I'm waiting for him to go live.
He didn't give any indication as to when he was.
No, he said he was. He said. He'll be doing it here in 1 sec.
Oh, okay.
After he gets a shower and coffee. That's what he says.
Damn, he can get moving there if he can do a shower and coffee in just a sec.
Yeah. Oh, you have Korean? Oh, Koreans have beautiful skin, face, everything.
Hair.
Yes. My niece is Chinese, not 100%, but you know, you could tell by looking at her eyes and how her hair is.
Yeah. The hair is just. Oh.
Yeah,
that,
is.
That and Native American hair. Just. Oh.
I could care less if BJ did meth across the street in the camper for the rest of her life. If the Whittakers got a new home, but apparently she does everybody loses. Plus, you're way old.
Define way old.
My niece has only got, is that my dad? I think she's like a quarter Chinese. But you can tell by her eyes she is. You can tell by her eyeballs.
Yeah, we have a family member like that. But she got a mixture. So you can definitely see that she has. Oh, and I can't remember if it's Japanese or Chinese. I think it's Japanese. You can definitely tell that there's Japanese influence in her, but then she got most of her dad's coloring. So she's very strawberry blonde and freckles, but yet has these stunning Asian features as well.
Right. Joyce, this is live on YouTube. I mean, I can, put all the comments up, but, through StreamYard, I'm on 3 different platforms right now. And it's so stupid that everybody can't see each other's comments. They got to fix that. You think they would have fixed that by now, where everybody can communicate, right? If you're on different platforms. You're welcome. 60 is practically ancient. Ancient Chinese secret. Ancient Chinese secret.
Well,
I bet she's scared right now. I can tell you that. Because some stuff's going to come hard. Yes. There's going to be some nasty stuff. Hanana is in her 60s. She's living her best life. Oh, awesome. You go, Nana. You go, Nana.
Right?
That's right.
Now Nana got her groove back.
Eric, come on, Eric. We're waiting for you, Eric. I have never just went live on Facebook before, so I don't know. I've only go live with StreamYard.
I don't use Facebook, so I have no clue even how to do it.
I don't know, but I think he has some court documents or something. I'm not sure. Sure. No, that don't count. No. Weekends don't count. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going on here is notification of some sort. Yeah? He should have listened to Mark. If anybody hadn't been paying attention to Mark, I don't know, man. Look what Mark went through. Hey, Spitfire. How's it going?
Hi. Yeah, where is Rach? No Rach today.
I don't know where she's been. I haven't heard from her in 3 days. I have no
Yeah,
idea what's going on with her.
That's not like her.
But she knows I'm live because every time I've gone live, I sent her the link to let her know because I don't know. I'm waiting for him. He should be live any minute now.
I hope everything's okay with her.
Patiently waiting. No, she's
Yeah.
not responding to me, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's up.
This guy is taking much longer than a sec.
Yes. Eric, we're waiting.
Eric,
Hurry up.
your time management is horrible, Eric.
Yes.
It's been more than a sec.
She
Oh,
messaged
okay.
me last night asking about what the doctor said about my leg, and that was it. I haven't heard from her. I haven't heard from her since we were in StreamYard watching a movie.
That was fun.
Yeah. So that's the last time I heard from her. Hey, Misty, I would have been in Missouri right now, lady. However, yeah, that's money wasted.
Absolutely. But at the same time, I think you dodged a bullet.
Right.
I mean, there's just no point in going.
So when somebody goes live on the go live on Facebook, I don't know people because I'm that stupid. Do you get a notification?
No clue. The only thing I do on Facebook is Marketplace. I don't do anything else.
Boy, people are commenting on my stuff, and they're not liking what I'm doing. Oh well, go to view on your platform, right? It's so funny that people that have so much to say, but they aren't a creator and do this kind of stuff. I don't get it. So we don't know everything he went through. Well, see, my account they call it like a business account, but it's not a business. And all I have the choice is to follow.
Maybe Eric has fallen and he can't get up.
Not knowing. I don't know. Yeah, that was an hour ago. Just think, we would have been sitting here an hour. Come on now. I'm not going to sit here like that. Okay, people. Eric's going to be live sometime, right? Here, go to his channel. Hold on, his Facebook. Because I'm not going to sit there and wait like that. I've got time like that, people. So here's Eric's direct link if you want to watch what he's got to say. Okay. And I will continue to monitor the situation and see what happens. J13, thank you for being on the panel.
No, hey, anytime.
Everybody, thank you. Whoever came into the chat, thank you for your comments. Thank you for all your comments.
Absolutely.
And we'll see what happens, people. Hold on a minute. Where is it? I can't find it. I don't know. All right, everybody. See you later.
Alrighty. Bye.
Bye.
Boot up the stream, grab your snack and noodle. Here comes the queen, kid and caboodle. Wi-Fi blazing, wig on tilt. More drama than a soap opera quilt. Kit logs on in a sparkly robe, sipping iced tea like she runs the globe. Drops more truth than a psychic at noon, with a cat named Taco and a raccoon named Boom. Kid and caboodle is a hot shit Uber, Wi-Fi warrior, clickbait mover, shaking up the algorithm like a smoothie blender. Watch out, troll, she's a copyright sender. Hot shit YouTuber, talking tea with a pink ring light aura. Yeah. She reviews shampoo and ghost hunts too. Caught Bigfoot slipping in a Gucci shoe. Unboxes snacks, talks haunted dolls, and drops a diss track on bathroom stalls. Kid and caboodle is a hot shit Uber. Hashtag queen, thumbnail smoother, dancing in a study with a llama on her head. Uploading content even while in bed. Hot shit YouTuber, even aliens subscribe, that's no rumor. Yeah. She vlogs in Walmart, midnight mission. Caught in aisle 9 with divine precision. Mic in hand, she interviews cheese. Sir, you aware you're lactose free? Goes live while baking glitter pies. Starts a feud with ducks, no lies. Reacts to Karens, paints her Jeep, and once went viral yelling sheep don't sleep. Kid and caboodle is a hot shit Uber. Ring light blazing, sassy maneuver. Bans a troll while dancing to chair. Then sells merch made from her own hair. Hot shit YouTuber. Even her outro has a blooper. To play Fortnite, hosted a seance on Tuesday night. Got possessed midstream, ate a burrito, still hit upload, respect amigo. Now Netflix calls and brands wanna collab, but Kit just vlogged from her glittery cab. She's not here for clout or fame, she's here to win the YouTube Hunger Games. Kit and caboodle is a hot shit Uber. Lights, camera, chaotic humor. She'll roast your comments and send a prayer while flossing in boots with electric hair. Hot shit YouTuber, cue the outro, she's gone.